Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Mark Causey here from Black Cat Comics in Rockin' Milpitas. Every Wednesday is new comic day, and I like to give you some great reasons to go to black-cat-comics.com and pick up something fun to read. This week is packed with stuff that's fun to read, because that's what comic books are. They're fun to read. Let's start with the Marvel guys this week, because this is X of Swords creation #1. This is the first part of the next big X event. I've been encouraging you guys to check out all the awesomeness that Marvel has got going on with their X books these days. You can go all the way back to Powers of X and House of 10, or House of X, Powers of 10, whichever it was. Or you can just jump in on this new X of Swords event. A lot going on in the X books. Great time to be an X fan. But if you don't know anything about the X-Men, you can just jump right into this one and hit the ground running. Tons of fun. Lots going on in these books. Like I say, can't say enough about all the cool stuff that's going on with the X books, like Juggernaut #1. You can read more about this one in our newsletter this week. Like I said, I've been encouraging you guys to check out all the different X books. They've all got different creative teams, different characters, sort of different premises, but there's an overall story arc to the whole thing, and it's all been really, really good. And like I say, if you haven't been following any of it, this week's a great time to jump in. Pick up that X of Swords #1. Pick up Juggernaut #1. Because everybody loves the Juggernaut. Everybody loves books about reformed bad guys. Immortal She-Hulk #1. Got a lot of Hulk to talk about today. Love me some She-Hulk. Going all the way back to her very first appearance, and certainly from the John Byrne run. They've done a lot with this character over the years, and everybody's excited about this. Immortal Hulk is one of my favorite titles right now. And like I say, great to see the She-Hulk back in her own title. A lot of buzz about her with Disney Plus, etc., etc. So if you love the Hulk, if you don't know much about She-Hulk, great opportunity to jump in on that one. And Maestro #2 is the other Hulk book to talk about, coming out of way back in the day from Future Imperfect. Everybody loves the Maestro. Everybody loves Dark Hulk, whatever you want to call him. Obviously, that's issue 2. Still got #1 in stock if you let it get by you. And pick up that Marvel Tales Maestro to get the backstory on all that. Great stuff. Fantastic Four Antithesis from a couple of all-time greats, Mark Waid, and one of my favorite writers. And Neil Adams, of course, more famous for his Batman stuff. But if you go way back like I do, you know he did X-Men and a few other things for Marvel. Cool to see him taking on Fantastic Four. Sort of a classic retro sort of thing with Silver Surfer and lots of awesomeness. Grab that #1, pick up this week's #2. And if you love the FF like I do, then you want to pick up Doctor Doom #7. This is the first issue of the next story arc. Pick up the trade for 1 through 6, or the Black Cat pack of 1 through 6 if you missed them. Love me some Doctor Doom. But like Juggernaut, everybody loves to see a villain in their own title. And the first arc of this was really good. Don't want to spoil anything, but like I say, if you're an FF fan like me, you want to pick that up, or if you just love cool comics, it's been a really great book. Spider-Man from J.J. Abrams, back after a considerable hiatus. You might have forgotten what happened in the first couple issues. You want to check those out and then pick up the new one. Everybody loves J.J. Abrams. Spider-Man Noir and Spider-Woman round out your spider books for the week, unless you count Venom #28, one of the biggest books in comics, been selling out and going to reprint every single issue. In fact, this week 25 and 26 are back in like 3rd printings or 4th printings. So if you're not reading Venom, you're obviously missing out on something really awesome, because anything that sells out and goes through multiple printings must be a lot of fun to read. And Star Wars Bounty Hunter with my man Boba Fett there on the cover. Your Star Wars book of the week, a little like the X-Men stuff. Really been encouraging you guys to check out all the awesomeness that Marvel's been doing with their Star Wars books. And since you're getting ready for Mandalorian Season 2, you might as well check out a book with Boba Fett. Great week for the Marvel guys. Great week for the DC guys. Let's open it up with some Dark Knight Death Metal. Speed Metal is your Dark Knight Death Metal book of the week. People can't get enough of this stuff. This is one of the one-shots outside of the main title. But if you're following the main title, you're probably going to want to get up on this, like all the individual one-shots, because they're just as freaking out there as the main book is. Good stuff. Batgirl 49 is your Joker War book of the week, because everybody loves anything that says Joker War on it. And Batman Beyond, my Batman book of the week, because I love me some Dan Jurgens and I've always loved me some Batman Beyond. Batman Superman rounds out your Bat books of the week and is the first super title, along with Action Comics, the book that started it all. Love me some action. Love me what Brian Michael Bendis has been doing with all of the super books. He'll be leaving pretty soon, which makes me sad, but if for some reason you haven't been checking it out, you're going to want to pick up all of the Bendis Superman stuff because it's been a really, really great run. Justice League Dark is your Wonder Woman book of the week. And then we got some other JLAers to talk about, like Flash. This book doesn't need any help from me. It's already in your sub box, already on everybody's list. But Aquaman is a book that might be flying under your radar and has been really, really awesome. If you're a DC fan, you definitely want to have Aquaman on your list. Along with Shazam, one of my favorite titles. Another book that kind of runs a little late, might be flying under your radar, but has been a really, really fun title. So pick up this issue and you'll see what I'm talking about. Suicide Squad. Always a lot of talk about that book. Another book that doesn't need a lot of help from me. And Books of Magic is your formerly known as Vertigo book. This is your Black Label book of the week. Your Neil Gaiman Sandman verse book of the week. Good stuff from the DC guys. And a great week for all the other guys too. Skulldigger and Skeleton Boy. It's your Dark Horse book of the week. That's your Black Hammer tie-in. If you don't know much about Black Hammer or Jeff Lemire, you're missing out on one of the coolest series that's running right now. Pick up this one or grab that Black Hammer Volume 1. You'll see what I'm talking about. Black Magic from my man Greg Rucka. We love us some Greg Rucka around here. Don't get enough Black Magic. And Undiscovered Country is your other Image book of the week. Another one of the hottest books out there. Always encourage you guys to check out different Image books. Image does all kinds of things that the big two and the other guys just don't do. If you're looking for something sort of genre fusion, sort of something not superhero, there's tons of great Image books out there, and Undiscovered Country is one of them. Batman and the Max is my only IDW book of the week, and this is actually kind of a reprint. This reprints 1 through 3 of the Batman Max team-up. Don't often show reprints, but like I say, it's kind of the only IDW book, and it's the Max. I love the Max, and I love Sam Keith. If you happen to miss these issues, like over a year ago when they came out, pick up this little compendium and get ready for number 4 and number 5, because anything with the Max is super, super awesome. Vampirella Red Sonja is my Dynamite book of the week, because that's just a team-up that can't be beat. Like Angel and Spike. Another team-up that can't be beat. You know, I've been talking up the Whedonverse over at Boom Studios. He started all the Buffyverse stuff from scratch. So if you're an old-school Buffy and Angel fan, you're going to want to see how it's different. If you're a new Buffy or Angel fan, then you're really enjoying the cool stuff that they've got going on with this. Love me some Angel. And Unkindness of Ravens, your other Boom Studios book of the week. This is a first issue to jump in on to show you that Boom does more than, you know, just licensed property stuff. Sabrina, the Teenage Witch is my Archie book of the week. Been pushing you guys to check out everything Archie. Their horror line, their all ages stuff like they've always done, and now the more PG-13 kind of stuff. Regular book Archie, Sabrina. Great time to be an Archie fan. Love me some Sabrina. Blade Runner 2019. My Titan book of the week, because I love me some Blade Runner. This book is so good. You love the classic movie. This comic takes place in that same world, so if you love the movie, you're going to love the comic. Miles to Go is another first issue. This is from Aftershock. Been telling you guys about Aftershock and Dark Ark and Animosity and a lot of the cool stuff that they do. We had them on our Comic Shop Talk Live show a few weeks ago. Love me some Aftershock, and here's the first issue to jump in on to show you the kind of things that they do. Invader Zim is your Oni book of the week, because everybody loves Invader Zim. And Rick and Morty is your other Oni book of the week, because you guys just can't get enough Rick and Morty. And speaking of animation, Looney Tunes is your all ages book of the week. Haven't seen a Looney Tunes in a little while, but I love some Looney Tunes. If you've got a younger reader in your life, or you're just looking for something fun, doesn't get any more classic than Looney Tunes. Now, just a couple other things. Don't talk about trade paperbacks much, but this giant tome, this huge Bible of book, is the complete run of Irredeemable, one of the best superhero stories of all time. You hear me talk about Mark Waid all the time. There's 1,000 things to say about Mark Waid, but one of them is that he's the writer of this baby. Love, love, love some Irredeemable. Been waiting a long time for them to put it all in one collection. This is it. Get this book. You'll love it. Irredeemable is the story of the world's greatest superhero gone bad. And then Incorruptible, an equally large giant Bible, is the story of the world's greatest supervillain becoming the hero. Two really, really, really great books. Can't say enough about them. Really excited that Boom finally put them in the omnibus editions. So pick those up and you're in for a treat. The last thing, this Friday is another episode of Kazi's Classics where we're going to be talking about books like this one. This is Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man #1. One of the bigger keys of the 70s. Love me some Peter Parker. Love me this whole line. If you love the old comics like I do, or if you don't know enough about old comics and you want to get into them, tune in Friday, 6 o'clock. We'll talk about some Kazi's Classics. That's all we got for you for this week. Go to black-cat-comics.com, click on New This, or click on Shop, click on New This Week, and check out all the different books that we talked about. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on Friday.